Excuse me. Here we go. Let's do a chat with Jock, it's going to irritate us. Alright, we need quartz crystals. I think we have a stash of quartz crystals back at the interchange. But I might not. If I don't, I'm going to have to, like, fill up and drop another lot off. Yeah, we don't have any, so yeah, we must have used it all. Right, where were we up to with drive scanning? Let's go back and top up on concrete. Oh, no, I'm not in this facility anymore. I'm in the Space Elevator facility. Okay, the first thing is, are we sending copper sheets to anywhere on this floor? Because we always prioritise internal distribution over external distribution. Oh, we have a new result. Basically, I want to avoid picking either of these two because I know they're going to get, like, shot off in 1.0, so it's sort of a waste to experiment with them. Now, I know they're involved, copper sheets involved in circuit boards, so no, they're going to be sitting down here. Yeah, rotors, I forgot about those as well. So we need rotors. Yeah, we'll just make multiple trips. You know, I think in terms of like resource efficiency, I want to use steamed copper sheets. So I think that's 22.5. Yep. And that's 1 to 1 to 1. There we go. Next thing is circuit board, and I'm realising I might not have updated the side signage. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, that was the actual circuit board. Yeah, so that's not up to date, which means this round the front might not be up to date either. Yeah, not up to date. 052083. And that's the same number there. It's 24.114583. Oh, 24, not 21. Now we need to go update silica. There we go. That's the total. I was double checking that on Google Calculator. Yeah, I thought that looked suspicious. It's a recurring number. If I had one of those multi-function mice, which I generally fail to see the point in, because I don't play the types of games where typically multi-function mice with all the stupid amounts of buttons on would be actually useful. But if I did have one of them, I would be programming one of the buttons to do UPM. So, because we have separate clipboards for text and sign data, we can bring both of those signs with us at once. I don't know how I've ended up with a smaller number here. I must have done math wrong at some point. Anyway, we need this much for circuit board. I'm not 100% fussed if I get numbers wrong and I'm underproducing resources. Because like the side effects here will be that space elevator stuff that's going to take many hours to finish is going to take many more hours to finish. Pretty sure that number isn't up to date. No more copper sheet there. So out there. Right. How many computer did radio control unit need? Okay, so we did update this shit. We didn't update the side shit. We'll get the RAM looked at in a bit. That's 1-to-1. So let's check circuit board is spec'd for 12.3 for computer. Yep. Okay, so crystal oscillator. Isn't built yet, so we're good. Kinda. Anyway, let's update this signage. 86.96875. And that's for copper sheet. There we go. 60 plus 69.4375 plus 67.83 plus 141.666 89.96875. 214. Check if there's any additional numbers there. Right, we've got some disagreement in the precision here. Yeah, I use an inconsistent number of digits. Rotor on this floor or not? So that's a no. So that's two outputs. I'm just arbitrarily choosing crystal oscillator to do next. I think this is the point where I have to reconsider producing parts of the space elevator in the dedicated facilities, because managing this shit is a pain in the arse. Like, yeah, I can be producing these down here, that's fine. And I can be producing, like, you know, the supporting parts over here, maybe. Like, this isn't produced anywhere else. But this faff on with producing stuff separately, like, having it entirely standalone, I don't think is feasible for a solo player. Like, I kind of got somewhere towards it in the previous playthrough, but that was when I set up the Space Elevator Factory first. So, like, if we, well, yeah, let's save here and take a little quick tour of the previous playthrough, because this might actually be the point where I start, like, where I restart. Because, like, setting this shit up is tedious without, like, a dedicated planning tool, which means either I'm going to be restarting and doing the Space Elevator Factory first again, or I'm gonna, like, make another attempt at doing me on planning tool. Yeah, so see, this is even more incomplete. Although it does get a actual enclosed interchange and some express tubes over the ingot. Which damn facility was that one? Is that the main facility? I think it must be. So you can see we completed the viaduct on this playthrough, like past here, because that is actually bringing resources in. But we never got around to doing nitrogen. Why is there a bin with nuts in front of that? I don't know. Oh yeah, we've got separate tubes. So, for some reason on this playthrough, I decided this was a good idea, having the tube here. This does not appear to be the playthrough where I decided to do some weird diagonal supports though, so that's good. Oh yeah, that's the express tube to the hub that I think never got moved out of the initial location. So yeah, so this is a little planning area I made. Just like pause the background media so I can concentrate a bit. So this is the planning area I made for where I'm gonna pull resources from. I'm not sure what was going on with like these signs here, but we can see it's like, oh, we're pulling quartz, coal and sulfur from all of that way. Oil's coming from a bit further out. Then we've got the ridiculously like overextended directory signage. But you can see like what's being produced here, like on every floor. Like this space elevator facility has like 1 floor per space elevator part, which is like kind of wasteful compared to what we did in the current playthrough, where we've got 1 floor for like the phase 4 shit, and then the floor above that produces all the parts for that. Well, all the space elevator parts for that, which I think is like a little bit more economically inclined in terms of space constraints, because then you don't have to climb all the way up there to go deal with smart plate. So yeah, we got this far with item planning on this playthrough, and it seems to be a lot more organised. But I think, like, logistically speaking, like, the belt's like an absolute mess. I mean, this like stuff is an absolute mess here, because this is when we realised that putting belts all down the same lane is not good, because you can see like all of this junk here. Well, that and one of the space elevator, not the space elevator, one of the plastics refinery thingies. So this is when we realised, oh, let's like spread stuff out a little bit. It's not ideal, but it's more spread out. But you can see all of this junk here. Yeah, it's just not good. We've got belts wrapping around the front because we're prioritising straight up and down lifts rather than like pulling them out a bit so belts can go back and forth. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pop off and have another like attempt at like seeing where I was at with me project planning tools. See if it'll keep your brain occupied for a bit. I might not even like export this, but well, I probably should, because it's like half an hour. And I have saved, so yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be off now. I'm gonna put her off and do some coding. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.